Good morning, beautiful beings. Let's let that sage fill up here. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Wingish Nube Mujeki Kwe, that's sweet grass water medicine woman. Christiana Carr. Christy Carr, superstar. This divine being right here. And then hello to all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Thanks for being here. There's that little smudge for you. There we go. So let's move into our dailies. I'm going to try to get back here to the dailies. I put this back on today. Lift my arms up a little bit higher. We're good, right? It's a roller coaster. It's out in the sun yesterday. I got a little bit for red notes. That's all right. Yeah, I don't use any of these filters and stuff. I like to be me naturally. Yeah. All my little spots and zits and, whatever. It's part of me. Right? Good. And the tan there. See, you kind of see it. I tried to fill in the lines a little bit more. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Let's get on to our dailies. My vibe's been going up and down. Yeah, Mrs. Kit did do some time stamping on that video yesterday. And then what a beautiful gift she's got. She had to text me and share something with me saying she saw a woman with me. Then I believe it's my nanny Harper, coming and kissing me on the forehead, right? My face was all itchy. I do kind of feel her, so it was a nice little confirmation. So you never know where those confirmations are going to come from. You be open. Right? Because I like thinking, oh, she's just here with me, and I feel that, like, I know, right? Or do I just like to think that I know? So it also helps to have that, and it, wasn't asked for nothing. It wasn't something I went and looked for. She said, I just got this thing. Do you mind if I share it with you? I'm like, well, of course, right? And then what she said was like bang on to what I feel with my nanny. So, like, it's amazing. Don't doubt yourself and your own abilities, because you never know. We all have them. We all have that ability to tap into the collective conscience or whatever, right? We all have it within us. It's not separate from any one of us. We all tap into the source. See, I'm putting back the cards from yesterday. This is what I do. I put them back in there in different spots before I shuffle them up. And there's the mosi. Confidence in yourself. All right. So I put them in there randomly. So this is how I do. We'll do it like that, okay? We'll put them in there randomly. That's how I placed them back together. And I already ran them through this much before I did, but it's whatever, right? Whenever we can get sticky on has to be done this way. It's about going with the flow, right? Just go with the flow. Because when we think we have to regiment it, we're kind of getting into our heads and we're not just letting that flow through us because we're getting too stuck on. That's where those details come in, right? We get hung up in the details. Oh, we have to do this and this and this and this, right? Hey, right? It is one step at a time, but hey, like I climb up the stairs, I kind of skip a step because that kind of makes it a little bit easier on me, right? So there is some places where we can kind of skip a step. There is some places where you don't. You have to be, right? Because the things just have to flow that way. It's like chemistry things or reactions. It takes certain amounts of this mixture to get the reaction you want, whatever, blah, 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 right? That's kind of out of my realm of stuff there, but you know what I mean? I don't know, hope that makes sense. All right, the details. Some things have to go in a certain order. Some things, it doesn't matter which order they go in, and they'll still end up the same way, right? It's kind of like our lives. We can throw it all up in the air, and it looks like chaos, but then kind of when it falls back in, it falls, and we're like, whoa, right? Never know. That's how you know when you're right into the flow. It just kind of goes, and you go, what? What did I do? Oh, I just let it flow through. Right? Tell you. See what you've done in your life already where that has happened. Let me tell you, because that's how it confirms it more for you than you do. You want to do it more. At least I'm speaking from my experience anyway. Then I want to do it more. This just jumped out the bath and the rebirth, right? Look at that. How many times have you been reborn already in this life? Right? Little mini deaths. Little mini death. Rebirth. breath right there, right? And then we have those little in-between pauses in between each breath, right? To reconnect. So, what's that for you? How many times have you gone through that already? Where you have released something, and look at where I cut to put that right back in there, right? Great mystery, original source, when you've gone out of your own way and allowed that to flow through you. Amazing. Practice it every day. Even asking for a parking space, okay? Even a parking space. I have seen it work, which is little things like that. You start with little things, then you have more faith for those bigger things to let go. Because we like to control. That's an ego thing. We think we know best, right? When I say you know you best, well, hey, right? You're the only one in you. Well, you're in there with your source too, right? So that's what I mean by that for sure. Okay, so let's call it all of our directions. The east, path of illumination and clarity, the place of fire, the place of man. And then we call in the south, the childhood, place of innocence, place of water, emotions. Let them flow. And then we grow. And then we call in all our energies back from the west. That's the place of woman, the physical, the earth. Oh, it got pretty dark over there. Hello! I'm in the shadows. And I'm light again. And then over to the shadow. Okay. So, and then in the north, we're calling in the north the wisdom years. Where we bring back that playful spirit, right? Okay. So that's the air, the mental up in there in the north. We know that, right? And so, whoop, we walk this red road from, of course, right, the south in the childhood, where we learn to march to the beat of our own drums, where the drum, that heartbeat, is the first sound that we all hear, that primordial sound of our heartbeat in the womb, right? We've also got the rattle too. Those are their two first sounds, the primordial sound. Shh, boo, boom, 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 boom. All right. So dance to the beat of your own drum. Follow your own rhythm, right? Because you're the only one on your path. And then we go from south to the north, up to the wisdom years, where the illumination and clarity comes, right? That we are not these bodies. We will return once again to that blue road of spirit, right? Which goes from the east to the west, right? East shield. And that's the eagle in there, soaring high. And nurturing, right? We go back to spirit, where we're nurtured, right? We are accepted. We are full. We know. We are then once again whole with the great oneness divine, right? And we can come back and nurture those souls that are still here. Maybe offer our assistance in that way. Maybe. Yeah, it all goes by what you believe, right? And I'm not here to tell you what to believe. Okay, so east to west is the blue road of spirit, just like the sun. Always there. That nurturing and then that usable energy. Right? Not that sun is that reusable energy, solar power, there's all that. There's all sorts of different reusable energies. We need to find that in ourselves too, because we don't need to take that from somebody else. It's all here. Everything that goes through us, right? That's usable energy. And how do we use that? How do we use that? Above, below, and within. Here we are, fully, wholly together. All together, all one, on this earth, us earthlings, walking along on this earth. Gotta share it, share the space, gotta get along. Okay, we don't have to, but look at where not getting along has gotten us, right? We can look back and see enough of that, right? Getting all nitpicky, right? There was that, I don't know if you're familiar, but that story of Babylon, right? That the people were all building up this tower to get closer to Creator. And Creator said, no. You were supposed to go spread and, multiply the earth and be fruitful or whatever, right? So zapped them, gave them all different languages, right? The Babylon, right? Babbling, blah, blah, blah. Nobody understood anybody, so they all went off into their groups. They found the people that they could understand. See, well, now's the time. We got to see. All right, we populated the earth. Maybe we're overpopulating or whatever, right? But now it's time to realize we all started off speaking the same language, right? We all came from the same source. So, but then we were given different languages to call it, right? I don't know. Think about that one for yourself there. That's right. We're speaking different languages, but we're all made from the same source. And all going to return to it as well, no matter what you believe, right? And we don't know what comes after that until we actually get there. That's why it's about faith and believing, right? Let's not get nitpicky. Let's all get along here together. Okay? Alrighty. Nice little spiel there. Okay. Let's go. Well, it is. That's a passion of mine too. That's hard. It's hard to watch all this fighting in this world going, what the hey, peoples? We're all peoples. We're all a species on this earth. Okay? All of us, no matter what, right? And we all have an effect here on this earth. Some of us have an effect on more than others of us, right? But we all still have an effect, and all of our effects are important. See, that was a little feather flying around. That one was a feather. Because I just saw that feather, I think. I don't see where it landed, though. Interesting! Okay. So. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Sidetrack now, all this. Ooh, feathers. Ooh, orbs. Oh, this, all that. And do I feel it? I feel nanny. For sure. Oh, I feel the great one is divine, just lighting my soul on fire. It's great. In a good way. In a very good way. Right? Returning to me. In who I always wanted to be. The crazy me. You know, I need to accept me first, and that's it. I accept me. I love me as I am, as crazy as I am, as bossy as I get. Whatever. Right? And I hope you're doing the same for you, too. Because that's where it starts. It begins within. Okay? Because we're never going to let that love in if we don't feel like we're worthy of it. So, let me tell you, you are so worthy. Okay? And you deserve it. More than just worthy, you deserve it. Okay? We all deserve this love. No exception. So, open it up. Open up and let it flow. Okay? Let it flow. And let it grow. Okay? Alrighty then, like sidetracks. I just want everybody to know how much they're loved. Like, seriously. I just can't say it enough, okay? Yeah, see, that's Nanny saying too. Yes, sweetie, you tell them. You tell them, dear. But she didn't have an accent like that. Okay. Anyways, let us go here to the main theme for today. That lesson, right? The field of plenty, the ideas and needs manifested. Now, didn't we just say that off the hop? Look back and see what you've already got out of your way and let those come through. You know, how you've already put your orders out into the universe when you tried to take control, how it didn't work, when you relinquished control, right? And then how it just kind of, it seemed to be like magic, right? But you did put that work in there, right? So there is that time that we're putting in there. There is that work being put in there. So nothing comes to us just magically out of the blue, really, you know? So take that time to reflect on that and take that hindsight, and then you can make it foresight, right? And then you can start paying attention to those signs and help things come a little bit quicker, right? It's transmuting that. Look at how you've already transmuted the poisons. Because you've done it. You don't think you have. Well, you've done. You have. You're here. That's how you transmuted the poisons, because you stayed here, right? You did not leave, right? You stayed here. You stayed here. Shed that skin. It can be tough in that new skin. We have, and it's vulnerable, right? Still needs time to toughen up. We don't want it to really toughen up. Do we really want it calloused? No, we're all dried out. No, keep your skin nice, soft, and supple, right? Because then you're going to feel those touches coming in, right? We keep it all callous. You don't feel so much of a touch on a callous skin, do you? No, because that callus is there so that it's not so sensitive to touch, right? That's the body's way of protecting itself. We callous up. So let's get decalcify our hearts. Or whatever that is, right? Transmute. You have already transmuted those poisons. You have the ability within you. Look at that. You can help manifest your needs and the needs of this world to have more peace in it, because it all begins within. We can only change that one person. That's us, right? And do we change on our own? No, we need to open up to that source and help let that shift us, because then it helps light up who we truly are. Through all that calcified stuff, whatever. Is it No. A callus is not the same as calcium, right? Calcified. whatever, right? As long as you know what I mean, it's the point is getting across, right? Stay soft, right? Okay? Because that takes great courage to remain soft in this hard world. Okay? Easy, sliding with it, right? It's okay. Everything's okay. Transmute those poisons. Oh, and we just talked about that rattle. The rattlesnake gives that warning. But also, there's one of the stories that was the sound the creator went boom, right? And then the light. It's one of those stories. Many, many out there. And it's so cool. Like, I challenge you to find that sliver of the same in all of them, because it is all there. They all across the board are saying the same thing in a different way. I challenge you to find that out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it, right? Don't knock it till you try it. That's what I've been saying about that Bible. I never read that Bible, but I'm reading it. Don't knock it till you try it. Hey, it's connecting to a lot of my own beliefs there too, right? Or highlighting. So it's very interesting. So I challenge you. Take something that you have denied, right? That you have an idea about, and transmute that idea, okay? Transmute that idea. You need a little help with that? You might. Ask that source. Guide me. What is it then? What's the idea that you would like me to shift, right? That you would like me to transmute? Whatever that is for you, right? Check it out. Maybe it's something you've always denied. I mean, some things you don't want to push. There are some things, okay? Some things you don't need to go out and try for yourself. We can learn from others in that way, okay? But I challenge you. Go try something new. Something you've denied. Open up and see what is that all about. That you've held a belief about. And go, but I haven't actually really looked at that myself. But I do have this kind of strong belief about it. But let me open up and look at that. You don't have to tell anybody about it. It'd be nice if you shared it here. But you don't have to. That's just for yourself. Remember, this all begin within work, right? It's between you and your source. That's it. Okay? All right. So let's move on. Let's do the women energy over here first. Okay. In the male one. Here. There we go. Okay. Creative energy, what we're going into, those rites of passage. That's the change. Like we can change our mind. That's the only thing we have the power to change. Like we go from this little cradle board, we go down our red road, right? As we're growing, and here then that's when our spirit returns to spirit, and then we go on that blue road, other side camp, whatever you want to call it, right? And we will all go through these, no exception. We're all born, we're babies, we grow up. Okay, there is some exceptions. Okay, let's not get sticky on that. I'm speaking in general, right? We'll go through these stages. You'll be a baby, you learn to walk, and you become an adult, and we'll all die. We'll all return to spirit. No exception, right? We'll all have our different timings and whatever. It's our road. Nobody knows it like we do, except for the spirit, who knows it even better than we do. Right? Infinite wisdom created us all. Get out of our own way. Right? We camouflage. We look at each other and think, oh no, it's just us here. Maybe, right? We try to hide those changes that we're going through. We fear those changes. But there's no need to. Don't hide who you are. We try to blend in. We want to fit in and all that. Don't be afraid to stand out and be you, right? Transmute that we all must be the same. Because, well, we're all the same, but we're all unique beings here. We're all earthlings, but we're all unique, beautiful, divine, individual beings. An expression of our Creator. Like, wow, that's what you are. An expression of the divine Creator that created everything. No exceptions. Whatever you call it. It's truth. So no hiding. Come out. Right? Shine your light bright. Shine it through in everything you do. Transmute those poisons. No need to hide anymore. Okay. But just contemplate that. How have you been hiding in camouflage? How have you let yourself you know, kind of sit back and blend into the woodwork because you didn't want to be seen, right? Fawn's very protective over family too, right? How long have we stayed connected to our families when they ain't the healthiest for us, right? We can send them prayers, but that doesn't mean we have to, you know, stay, right? Have to open up those closed family units because those closed family units are not the healthiest ones. Maybe. Who knows? Well, wasn't that there yesterday too, right? Knowing in the records revealed. Those are the actions today. The introspection. So that action is not, right? Sometimes no action is action, right? Sometimes taking that time to go inside, allowing those things to come up, and those records will be revealed on how we've manifested needs, how we got out of our own way, how we've transmuted those poisons already, the changes that we've already gone through, right? Where it is we're going to, right? Because this is the action, right? Those records will be revealed. The knowing will be revealed of what that passion is, but you need to go inside to find that. You're not going to find that anywhere out there, right? We get that idea, we act on that, now I don't really like that, right? Let's try something else. Whatever that is, we can change our minds. We have the right to change our minds. When we can't change what's going on around us, we can change our minds and how we're reacting to it, the meaning we're giving to it, all of that, right? Well, let's not fool of ourselves. Or get full of ourselves. Alrighty, so go into introspection today, right? Give yourself that time to let those records come up and finding your passion, how you've already manifested, you know, so that helps you to know that you already can. You're already a clear channel of that divine being. That's up to you. Are you going to do it consciously, right? Because, hey, Creator works through us, whether we're consciously aware of it or not, okay? So you can become more aware of it and participate, right? And co-create, as they say. Or, right, you can just let Creator keep working through you because it's happening. Whether you're aware of it or not, it's always happening. So, have a wonderful, blessed day. There's the cards. I'll put that down there after. Biggest heart hugs. Mwah. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. I love you and thank you so much for being you and being here on this earth walk too, because this world needs you. So keep shining your light through in everything you do, because it's amazing. You beautiful being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again soon.